and he is educated, he speaks nicely, we will have a good time. I have a message from somebody saying, I am from the UAE or UAE. I have been following you for the last 15 years. That makes me so old, my friend. Thank God you are following for 15 years. I hope you learn a lot. All right. Don't call me. If you are a Muslim, don't call me. I will block you. I take calls only from Muslims. How many times I say that? The reason we do this because we want you to hear the other side of the stories. We don't want to be just another, YouTubers, two Muslims bashing Christianity, or even two Christians talking about Islam. Here we have open challenge for whoever believes in Islam. We want you to be heard. Tell your side of the story. Maybe you are lying, maybe you are wrong, correct us. Why you never answer John 17:3? Okay, big man, hold on. John 17:3. We have Mr. Okay. Mr. Big Man is saying this. Big Man, how big are you?
He used to circumcise himself with an axe.
You call yourself big man because you are small, aren't you? Small ones always they dream about themselves to be big.
Yeah.
And big ones, they don't want to be called big man. Why you never answer John 17:3? What's wrong with 7? What do you want? This is 17:3. And this is the life eternal, that they might know thee, only true God, and Jesus, who have you sent. But why you want to read only verse number 3? That Jesus, he been given the power all over the flesh. Why you did not see verse number 1? I will tell you why. Because you are a small man. You are so tiny, a mosquito. These words speaks Jesus, and lifted up his eyes to the heaven, and he said, Father, so there's the Father. The hour is come. Glorify the Son. Have you ever heard of God glorifying a man? He glorified the Son. And that the Son may glorify thee. So you want only verse number 3 because you are a small, tiny mosquito. Who is the one who has been given the power of over the flesh, which means judgment, everything? Who is in control? Jesus, as though has given him the power over all the flesh, that he should give eternal life to as many as thou has given him. We don't see, we want only verse number 3 because this is confirmed. The same chapter confirmed that there's the Father. The same chapter confirmed that he is the Son. The same chapter confirmed that he is the one giving the authority, even the verses before it. And look here, I have glorified thee on earth. I have finished the work which has given to me to do. And now, O Father, glorify me. Do you see it? Before the world. Cowards. They want you to read only a verse. Only one verse, verse number 3. Don't read the verse before it. Don't read the verse after it. Don't. This is the only verse we like. All mine are thine, and all thine are mine. I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in this world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father. Don't read this. Read only for us verse number 3. Shall we continue? Are you in pain? I will make you more in pain. Hold on. When you hear the coming Abdul calling me. Oh, there's no screen? Sorry. Okay, hold on. There's no screen. My mistake. It's my fault. Okay. Let us put it back. Do you see it, Abdul? You're a coward. You don't want to read verse number 1. You don't want to read verse number 2. You want to read verse number 3. But even verse number 3 condemn your religion. Because the eternal life is in the hand of Jesus. In your religion, who is the one who have the eternal life? You will say to me, God. Well, your God cannot give it. Jesus, he proved he can give it. He resurrect people from death. Your God could not resurrect a chicken. According to you, Muhammad, his children, they die. Can't Allah resurrect a child for Muhammad just for the sake of Muhammad? He could not. So you are a coward, you are a small man, but nothing, no surprise. He left as a donkey, never came back as a horse. Now let us see if there is any Muhammadan. Open-minded. Okay. Open-minded sounds stupid for me. Open-minded. Open-minded, he is unavailable. Well, he did not open his Skype, maybe. Let's try again. Open-minded. Is not available, open-minded, unavailable.
Yeah, open-minded has his own channel. Where are you open-minded?
Uh,
Coward.
yeah, so you want me to talk to you or what?
Answer.
Potato, let me block you then. We heard of Tawhiba Singer, he said that the one who believed that Mary, she was given birth as a virgin, he is copying the stories the Christians, they copy from the Greek mythology. And the video is there, I made it there. And the video of him saying that and me speaking about that. So you stupid Muhammad, and if you believe, if you follow, if you like to weave a singer, he just said that Muhammad is a fraud because Muhammad, he agreed with the birth of Jesus to be born of a virgin. But according to weave a singer,
it's true. He was not.
this is a Greek mythology.
Same story
So
appears
to
in
weave a singer,
Quran.
actually, he insulted Muhammad and he called him to be a fraud. But it doesn't matter really for you. For you support anyone who insults Jesus.
It's true. The enemy of my
Even
enemy
if you
is my
insult
friend.
Jesus, Muhammad in the way, it's okay. Muhammadan. Their hate blind them. How in the world, you Muslims, did you hear about Tawhiba a singer? We heard about him. He's a potato, son of Muta, like your prophet. He claimed that Christians, they worship a man, but isn't it Abraham? And I made a video about it just a few days ago. And he admitted from his mouth that God, the Lord, he came as a man to Abraham. The Christians, they are pagans, they worship a man. So there's no need for me, Abdul, to decline my call. You are a coward. Potato. Who is a brave Muhammadan is willing to call us, or let us call him, to tell us why he kissed the black stone? Until now we did not start. The black stone kissers, where are you? Who is a Muhammadan can tell us why you kissed the black stone? Is it true that Muhammad, he says that the black stone is the right hand of Allah? Is that true? Why Allah is a stone? Muhammad, he said, the black stone is the right hand of Allah in this earth. Any Abdul? Anyone? Why Muslims kiss a black stone?
Yeah, no. Because
Who
it
wanted
forgives the sins.
There's tons of videos on YouTube. I find them hilarious, funny, stupid. They claim that Muhammad, he said that the stone used to be one of the diamonds or the pearls in heaven. So, and any Abdul? There is a video in YouTube. Actually, I have the link for it in the description. It's called "Kissing the Black Stone Struggle."
What the heck?
Can you believe it? Thousands of pagan Muhammadans struggling to touch the stone because there's a lot of people, they want to kiss it and touch it. It's a holy stone. Kissing the black stone struggle. This is the name of the video. If you go in the beginning, it says, the struggle to kiss the black stone on the Kaaba. And people are fighting, and there's police. And look, this guy is touching the Yemeni corner. It's not even the black stone no more, because Muhammad, he claimed that those two corners, if you touch them, it erases your sin. At the same time, they say that they are not pagans. Is it true that touching them erases your sin, Muslims? Who wanna cry? Who wanna cry? This guy, he can't touch the black stone from far away. Look at his nose. You do not even need, you don't need to go there. Look at this. Look. Line up their hands. They are trying to reach, but they cannot. We want to touch the black stone. I want my sin to be erased. And look, they have a policeman too to guard the pagan stone. And by the way, there's no stone in the stone. There's no stone in the stone. Do you know that? Explain that many times. Any Muslim want to tell us where's the stone? The Muslims, the Mohammedan are lined up to touch the stone, but there's no stone left. Look at I feel sorry for this policeman. Everybody want to touch him. Look, don't touch me. This is my testicles. The stone is here. Look, no, not me. Don't put your hand on me.
Oh my God.
They need a guard next to the stone because there's nothing left. There's rocks and there's little tiny rocks in the
Little
rocks.
pebbles.
You can search right now the video, the maintenance of the black stone in the Kaaba. You will see with your own eyes how they are fixing the stone. Allah can't fix it because the stone is gone. How this stone is the right hand of Allah, and yet Allah could not protect his stone. How it is a must to kiss, and there's no stone left. This guy, he said that there's many attempt to steal the black stone. Abdul, there's no black stone. You are a fraud. The attempt is gone long time ago. Look at this idiot.
And they put the black stone there. And they ordered the people of Qatif to perform Hajj on the following year, 318, to perform Hajj stone there. And they built a house. And not only that, they built a Kaaba, did not have the pillar, and as a matter of fact, they kept it there for 22 years in the peninsula. And they took it with them to Al-Ahsa or Al-Qatif, the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with them, the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with them, the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it the Kaaba, and they stole it and they took it with the Kaaba, and
how in the world we can steal the stone of Allah? So the Al-Qurmuti, he came to the Kaaba, he destroyed the Kaaba. This guy is not telling the whole story. He destroyed the Kaaba, he demolished it. Because you cannot take the stone without destroying the Kaaba anyway. And then he took the stone with him. But isn't the Quran have a chapter, it's called the chapter of the elephant? Which means Allah will protect the Kaaba? I'm not going to ask how the elephant came there, which is very funny because there's no elephant can live,
Elephant needs
survive
water.
in the desert. Saudi Arabia is not the jungle of Amazon.
Exactly. Elephant needs water.
Alam tara what Allah did to the people of the elephant. What he did with them. He killed them, brother. He killed them to protect the Kaaba, brother. Allah, he sent birds, F-16, F-35. Birds, birds, little birds. They carry stones. Didn't you see? Look, but Muhammad did not see it. Have you seen Muhammad? He did not see it. Was Muhammad at that year exist? Even the verses is stupid. Muhammad, he never saw this story because supposedly it happened long before his birth. I mean, do you see the stupid of the language? Didn't you see? Well, he wasn't there. And then Allah, he sent the birds and he strike the folk with it. He strike them with the cooked clay. Cooked? I'm so glad it's cooked. I don't like it raw. So how come Allah did not send his birds to protect the Kaaba when the Kaaba destroyed many times already? And the guy, he took the black stone and he make it a poo-poo stone. And what make it more hilarious is this. Let me show you. The screen is off, don't worry. Oh, Lord have mercy. Stupid pagan cult. We have one God. We have one God and his stone is an earth. It's the right hand of Allah.
I know. We have one
We
God.
worship
His
only
stone
one
will
God.
forgive your
Give me a
sins.
finger. And then
The
we'll find
kitab
that
is
this God
in
is
heaven with
shish
Allah.
kebab.
Unbegotten.
Look at this. Look, where is the stone? There's no stone left. People, look with me. Do you see the stone, the black stone? There's no stone. Let me take off the banner here. Oh, give me a second. So you can see better. Do you see the brown? This disgusting brown thing? This is wax. And this is what is left of the
I have no
holy
clue.
stone
And
of Allah.
This is what forgives sins, that everybody wants struggle to touch it and kiss it. Oh my goodness.
Do you see, brother,
Look how
this tiny
idolatry
rock?
this is.
Brother, this is a stone of Allah.
Oh my goodness.
And this is a stone of Allah. And this is little stone of Allah. And there's other one here, brother. And that's it. Where is the stone?
Pebbles, you mean?
So Allah, He sent birds. And they throw rocks at the army to protect the Kaaba so they will not steal the black stone. And then we find there's no black stone. Where is the stone? Not to forget the stone, they tried to keep it in the old shape, by the way, because the old shape is, as you see, it was like a vagina. It was literally a vagina. Arab women, they used to go in their period time, when they have their period, the women, they don't have babies. That's why they have their period. They cannot have babies, maybe. So in order to get fertilized, they go to the black stone, they place their hand over the vagina when they have their period, and they go naked around the Kaaba. And then they place their hand inside the black stone, and this is what they are kissing. The period. Where is the stone? Allah, He sent the stone. He could not keep the stone? What a stony story.
I thought there was a hadith that said when we
You know,
find
the
a
funny
better
is-
stone, we'll replace it.
That Muhammad, he used, like one of the stories says that Muhammad, he touched the stone with the stick, and then he kissed the stick. That's mean you can take an underwear of your wife, throw it in the black stone, bring it back to the Muhammad, and they will kiss it.
Yeah, bring it home and say,
He touched it with the stick, and then he
Kiss
kissed
it.
the stick. That is a sticky story. And Abdul, we are not pagans. So why you kiss the black stone? Because it's holy. Why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. Do you remember the guy we chatted with him in the Muslim website? I asked him, well, I have a brother, I have a question. Why the Prophet kissed the black stone? It took him 5-10 minutes, and then he answered. He says, because it's holy. And I said, why it's holy? He said, and he took him another 10 minutes. He said, because the Prophet kissed it. I said, why the Prophet kissed it? What a stupid religion. And you know, actually, all of those things prove Islam to be fraud. Muhammad is just copying the old Arabian religion. But I want to show you something very interesting. Now, those who come here always, you know, they saw what I will show here before. But just to show you a clear proof that the Kaaba is a fraud. Clear, no doubt about it. Look at this, brother. Let's put it for you on the screen. Brother, do you see the Kaaba, brother, flooded by the sewage, brother? So, who is the one who chose the location of the Kaaba? Allah. Are you sure, Abdul? Yes, brother. So why Allah, He chose it in the whole of Mecca where all the sewage will come there? Huh? The one who chose the location is Allah? MashaAllah. This is the holy house of Allah, and now all in Saudi Arabia they call it Bayyara. You know Bayyara? Bayyara is it's a shithole. Shithole, literally. You know, there's a hole next to the house
yeah.
where all your there's no
old
sewage.
toilets.
So
yeah.
all your poo-poo go in that hole. So when rain come,
if
The
it
poo-poo will float.
flood, yeah, will
You know
float.
the miracle of the poo-poo? Flood. The
Will
poo-poo float.
float, yeah, will, yeah.
Like there's some
whole
stupid people,
will
they
be
go in the
covered with
beach
water
and they go inside the ocean and supposedly
ship
nobody
will
will see what they are
float.
doing. So he take off or she take off her panty and they do poo-poo and then the poo-poo will fly around their neck. Like what? Oh, how smart you are. So poo-poo will float, you know? And though will go to the lowest no point, and that is the Kaaba. Well, cannot Allah, if He is God, to save His
Look,
house?
guys,
Look, this guy, he is
swimming.
swimming. He's doing marathon swim. Look. So, can this God erase the Kaaba a little bit so the poo-poo will not
Swimming
go
in
there? I
the
mean,
sewage
don't raise the
water,
whole Mecca,
floating
just
with
raise the
poo-poo.
Kaaba at least. Put your
Allah-
finger there.
Allah Akbar.
So there's no black stone left. The Kaaba is flooded, and thanks to the American engineering, now the flood in the Kaaba is not as before, but still, they built a kind of a dam. Oh boy. Why Abdul are not Korean? Nobody is proud about the Kaaba? What is the true believers, the one who worship one God, and we are not pagan? What happened? All of this proved to us that the Kaaba is not the house of God, the house of stupidity. They are walking
look at
inside the
that.
mosque of the Kaaba,
Yeah,
around the
waist
Kaaba,
deep water.
in the water.
Waist
the
deep
sewage.
sewage, not water.
And this is Mecca now,
Oh my goodness, look at
after the
that.
engineering of the American. This is after the American help.
This is all sewage.
Little rain will make the whole
This
town
is
in chaos.
Flash floods.
Just little tiny rain.
Ooh.
Why Allah He chose this location, brother? Did Allah make a mistake, brother? Look at this. Look. Madness.
Disgusting.
So the black
Holy
stone
place. Oh my goodness.
is
please.
gone. There's no black stone left. And that proved that all the lies of Muhammad clearly lies. Because if Allah is the one who sent the black stone, then the black stone should stay forever protected and we do not need to do maintenance to it. Correct?
Yes.
We do not need to do maintenance to a stone sent by God, and this stone is going to witness to every Muslim in the day of judgment. But there is no stone left, as you see. Let us show you some reference. According to Muhammad, the black stone is going to have eyes, mouth, okay. Let us put it in the screen. Allah Messenger, he said, I swear by Allah that Allah will certainly raise it up on the day of resurrection. The stone will be raised up. Where? What do you mean?
Yeah, with eyes.
What is stone? Is it stone?
With which it will see.
And in that day, in the resurrection, it's going to have eyes, which it will see, and a tongue which will speak. Muhammad, which is stone?
The black stone.
There's no stone left. So based on this, Muhammad, he claimed that this is a stone will live at least survive with us
till day of resurrection.
even until the day of judgment. And this stone is going to witness for every Muslim who touch it.
It will
as you see,
remember
There is
you.
nothing left in the stone.
If you ever
Nothing,
touch
literally nothing.
it or kiss it,
It's
it will
gone.
remember you.
Muhammad is a liar. His God could not protect his stone. And the Abdul, in one of the videos, he explained how if you kiss the black stones and touch the Yemeni corner, which is another stones, that will erase your sin.
It will remember you on the day of
Do what?
judgment.
Will
and
erase your sin.
erase your sins.
Can you believe the madness and the garbage of this religion? And yet they claim that they are not pagans.
And not only that, they built a house.
Let's see what he speak about. Maybe different video. Hold on. I saw a video of this Abdul. Speaking of that, maybe not this video here.
Okay.
Shut up. Where? Let us see. Yeah, maybe this one. Let us see here.
النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم kissed the black stone. He placed his lips against the black stone, but without making the normal noise of the kisses.
Oh,
He just
Brother,
Didn't make
he kissed
that
the stone
noise.
without making normal noise.
he didn't
Hey,
smack.
brother, did you hear it, brother?
Didn't make those noises.
So, brother, when you go to kiss the black stone, don't make noise, brother. The Prophet, he kissed it without making noise. Okay, tell us more.
place his lips against it. And Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, upon seeing the Prophet ﷺ doing so, when he was performing tawaf once, he kissed the black stone and he said, by Allah, and this is the most important part of this answer. He said, by Allah, I know that you are just a stone.
Listen carefully. Umar al-Khattab, he said, by Allah, I know you are just a stone. Continue.
You do not benefit, nor do you cause any harm.
Nor you benefit, nor you cause any harm. So Muhammad is what? Muhammad is a fraud. Because Muhammad, he said that this stone is going to witness in the day of judgment.
Exactly. It's going to have eyes that see among
Because
the
Muhammad,
streets.
actually the same guy, he said in different video that this stone is going to erase your sin. The same Abdul. The same idiot. Hold on, let me find the video. Hold on. This is something, man. Those Muhammadans, they drive you crazy. Aren't you the same Abdul who says touching the black stone erase your sin? What's wrong with you?
317
Let us
after some of the deviant sects, such as what the
Hold on, I'm trying to find where is this garbage. Hold on. Where is that? Hold on.
This is garbage.
Excuse me, I'm going to look for it. The same Abdul, not even different Abdul. This is what drives you crazy about this garbage religion. The same Abdul, he said in different video that kissing the black stone and touching the black stone and the Yemeni corner erase your sin. Let us see. Maybe in the same video, I'm not sure. Okay, hold on. Let us see. Let's show you how those people, they convert themselves. Here we go. The same Abdul, not different Abdul. The same potato.
And we must clarify that to those who are going to perform Hajj or Umrah.
I know YouTube is not functioning good with me. Maybe my
And
internet is
non-Muslims,
not
because upon seeing that, they think that, and as a matter of fact, some Muslims may think that there is, for touching the black stone, you'll go straight to heaven. What the Prophet ﷺ said in this regard, number one, in the sound hadith, which is narrated by Anas ibn Malik, he said, Al-Hajar al-Aswad min hijarat al-Jannah. The black stone is one of the stones of paradise. And secondly, he said, the black stone came down from heaven, and it used to be whiter than the milk. And it turned dark due to the sins of Bani Adam, the children of...
Remember this statement here, that the black stone used to be white
So it
like
takes
milk,
away your
and
sins.
sin made it black.
Yeah.
And this is explained why the Quran claimed that Allah, He made those who they are against Him black. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه, or اسودت وجوههم. Different verse. So sin is the one who made the black stone black. Otherwise it was white. It's very important. If you are a black person, this filthy prophet claiming that sin made you black. And there's a hadith actually, we show it many times, about Allah, how He created black people from the shoulder of Adam. And He said to them, you go to hell and I don't care. And He created the white people from the right shoulder of Adam. And He said to them, you go to heaven and I don't care. This is Muhammad. And this is the same for the black stone. Let's continue.
Of Adam. Hadith is narrated by Abdullah ibn Abbas and collected by Imam Tirmidhi, and it is a sound hadith. In a third hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إن الركن والمقام يقوتتان من ياقوت الجنة طمس الله تعالى نورهما ولو لم يطمس نورهما لأضاءتا ما بين المشرق والمغرب. Indeed, these two stones, the black stone and the stone of Maqam Ibrahim, are two precious stones.
So there are two precious stones from heaven, and they are white, and if their light can go to the end of the world, I mean, it's garbage, it's just a stone. And then he says, let us see what he speak about. Here we go. Here he speak about touching the corners will make you go, erase your sin.
And also Ar-Ruknul Yamani, the Prophet ﷺ said in the sound hadith, which is collected by Imam Ahmad in his Musnad and narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar, remit sins. Remit sins due to the compliance with the traditions of Prophet.
That's a lie. This is not in the hadith. So if you touch those two stones, it erases your sin. So what if you do tradition? How practicing tradition will erase your sin? Do you see that the pagan religion is trying to explain, but it doesn't work this way. You are a mushrik. And as long Umar al-Khattab, he said that this black stone is useless. So how you are saying if you touch it, it erases your sin? The same guy in different videos says, Umar al-Khattab, he says, I know that you are a useless stone, but Muhammad says the opposite. And this is the hadith. Here we go.
Well, the fact that it's
so which one of them is lying?
By your sins, that means it took
Umar
your
ibn
sins
Khattab
on
saying
it.
that you are useless stone, harmless stone, or Muhammad saying if you touch them, it erases your sin. Read. Here we go. This is the hadith he was quoting for us. Abu Abdul Rahman, why do I only see you touching these two corners, which mean the corner where the stones brought from Yemen, it's called Yemeni corner, and the black stone? He said, I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, touching them erases sin. But the same Abdul, he got busted as a prophet by quoting what Umar ibn Khattab, he said. He says, I know that you are used as a stone, harmless stone. There's no benefit from you. Muslims, which one of them is telling the truth? Umar or Muhammad?
As what the Qaramita did. Al-Qaramita.
Not this one, hold on. The other one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Nor do you cause any harm. How do you cause any harm? You do not benefit. You are just a stone. You are just a stone. You are just a stone. You do not benefit, nor do you cause any harm. You are just this answer. He said, by Allah, I know that this is the most important part of this answer. He said, by Allah, I know that you are just a stone. You do not benefit, nor do you cause any harm.
So why you kiss it? And then he continues saying, just because the Prophet kissed it, I'm kissing you. So why the Prophet kiss it? Same time, this is against what Muhammad said. Muhammad, he said it clearly, and you are the one who quote his hadith, that the one who touched them, it erase your sin. And Muhammad said that it's going to come with eyes and with tongue, which will make it, by the way, look very nice. Look at this. According to Muhammad, the black stone will come with eyes and tongue. And now here we have to use, I have to use some of my skills, hygiene skills, let us say. Excuse me. I can't resist the temptation of being an artist, born as one. It's in my blood. So it's going to have eyes. Look at this. Who can do that? Oh, beautiful. Now the other eye is bigger because he hit the stone there. He kissed it there. So it's bigger. So it's going to have two eyes.
And tongue.
And it's going to have a tongue. To have a tongue, we have to have a mouth.
Draw the tongue.
And just to make you be able to see the tongue better, we have to color it a little bit. So the Muslims will not be upset. They have to show respect to the black stone, remember that. This is the tongue of the black stone.
Wow.
Okay. So this is what the heaven is going to witness, what the judgment day is going to witness, what the human being they are going to witness. A black stone who have eyes and mouth and tongue. And this is not metaphorical, by the way. Muhammad is not saying that metaphorically. Even Muslims agree with that. Look how beautiful. I am in love already. I'm going to buy a ticket to go to the Kaaba immediately. Hold on, I found a mistake here. And that's not nice not to make a nose. What do you want the Muslims to say about your drawing now? Alhamdulillah. Nose is fixed. Here we go. Here we go. I hope everybody is happy now and nobody is getting, it's perfect. And by the way, I'm going to sell this, in eBay, and let me sign it first. I remember when we were in the school, the first day in the school, you stand up and you introduce yourself to the teacher. And each one of those Arab boys, his name is like a train. Muhammad ibn Ahmad ibn Ali ibn Hassan ibn Ab, son of. The most boring class ever. So if I want to write now the signature there, what I should do? Muhammad, the son of Hassan, the son of Ali, the son of the son. The print itself will not be enough only for the signature. This is what the Prophet said. So how you say that Umar al-Khattab, he said the stone is useless, there's no harm from it? I know that you are a stone. And here we ask ourselves, why Umar even kissing something without asking why? But Umar, Muhammad don't dare to say to Umar, you are stupid. He don't dare, he will kill him. That's why Umar, he gave Muhammad Quran. Actually,
Yeah.
Muhammad, he says, if there is a prophet who should become after me, it's going to be Umar. And Abdul? And then in the same time, we find there's nothing left of this stone. There's no stone. Sadly, there's no stone. As you see, look at them. Look, this is a stone.
It's
This is a stone.
pathetic.
This is a stone. This is a stone. I think this is a little tiny one too. Maybe one here too. There's no stone. Rocks, little rocks. If you go right now to the YouTube, and by the way, don't forget to download all my videos because tonight I might do some cleaning as usual. Anyone? Skype is dead. Imran Fazil, he's a Muslim. Okay, Imran, can't you text me, my friend, in Skype? Why you don't text me in Skype? Instead of posting your Skype. Okay, here we go, I show you. So you are a sheikh. I see like you have a beard. All right. But I think this is the same guy, in maybe Ultimate Force. But anyway, let's see. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my friend, you are welcome live on air.
All right, let me mute this YouTube so that we can have a better conversation.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, actually, I'm calling you today for something I saw in your video from last week live,
All right.
and not about what you're talking right
But
now.
can we talk about this black stone first, and then we go there, if you don't mind?
I don't have expertise on this subject.
You don't
You're a
have
Muslim,
any...
right? You
any what?
kissed the black stone, right?
Expertise on this particular subject.
Why, aren't you a Muslim?
Yes, I am a Muslim. I'm calling particularly
Did your
about
prophet kiss the
Al-Qaeda.
black stone?
Again, I do not have expertise on this particular
Exactly, I'm
subject.
saying,
You-
so why you are not... So how come you are expert about a different story, but you are not expert in this story? What happened? You are growing your beard for no reason?
Listen, you asked me if any Abdul who is confident or who is brave
All right.
to call, whether it is at whatever level of knowledge he
let us
has.
make it simple. Have you ever heard, I will go to your topic, the one you chose, no problem. But have you ever heard that Muslims, and your prophet kissed the black stone?
I do not want to talk about that. Can you
Why?
respect that?
Just give me a few...
Have you gone on Hajj?
1 minute from
Are
your
you
time.
planning to go on
Your,
Hajj?
Prices, like just 1 minute. What do you think about this? Give me any answer. You think it's right. Why your prophet kissed the black stone?
Well, if I give you any information that's not appropriate, I will be held accountable
Well, you
for
are
that.
a
I do
man.
not
You're
want to be
Muslim,
held
you should
accountable.
You're a
know.
growing
Yes,
man.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
I
Listen,
want you
listen.
to give
Here's
me
the
an
reason.
answer of a growing man.
Here's the reason I want to talk to you about. Okay, the Quran says, "I invite you to the way with certain knowledge, with knowledge of certainty." I'm not very certain about the questions that you're raising this week, but I have done my homework for the subject of al-Khidr, and I would like to address that.
Yeah,
Do you feel that it's fair for us to
no
discuss on that?
problem,
Yes.
no problem. But you just said to me there's a verse in the Quran saying you should not believe in something is not certainty.
No, I said I invite.
Yeah.
I invite you with the knowledge of certainty. So when I've come here inviting you
Oh,
and
okay,
everyone
so-
who's
so-
So
watching,
he has
Of,
certainty about the
certainty. Okay, what
knowledge
is
he's
that? Go
calling.
ahead.
with respect to Al-Khidr in last week video,
All right.
you said a few things that were quite offensive, but keeping the offensive side,
No, give
there
me
were
the
a few things
offensive.
that
Give me
were
the offensive.
logical.
No problem. We are here. We give you freedom, my friend.
Yeah,
To say
That's all
whatever
right.
you
Let me allow me, not interrupt me, allow me to state what I want to state, and then we can discuss about the other things as well.
Okay.
So, with respect to what was logical, is that you did raise a few logical questions as to why does Quran, which says that you should not kill an innocent, allow Khidr to kill, and why didn't Moses, who should have done something about it, didn't do anything about it?
Okay.
This you pointed out as a clear contradiction in the Quran,
Okay.
and that you raised a few questions about why was the innocent child killed, and that Quran teaches killing innocent children.
I lost you. Yes?
You said that Quran teaches killing innocent children. That was
okay.
your accusation against the Quran.
All right.
No, it's if it's
This
according
is
to
referring
Allah's
to
will.
Al-Kahf, chapter 18, verse 74, that
Okay.
you referred back then, and you even pointed out to the verse where Musa, peace be upon him, was questioning Al-Khidr
All right.
about killing the child. So before we move into the context, this is your claim that Al-Khidr killed an innocent child, and that Quran allows you to, or teaches you to kill innocent children.
All right.
And Musa, being a Muslim, Al-Khidr being a Muslim, and the child being a Muslim, and Musa didn't do anything about it. While he should have done something about it, being the prophet and everything. So I want to take it back then. You even kind of dismissed a lot of things that I could have talked about. So I did a little bit of research. So here's what I would like you to know, and all those who are listening. This is in context. Surah Al-Kahf in Quran, chapter 18, verse 65 to 82. This is the entire context. What you picked was one verse, which was verse 74, just to show that Musa was questioning someone, that he killed somebody.
Okay.
So looking at the context, let's first understand that this context is talking about Musa, who was being corrected by Musa alayhi salam, peace be upon him, being corrected for something he claimed. When he was giving a speech to his people, Bani Israel, they asked him a question, who is the most knowledgeable among the people? And he said, I am the most knowledgeable among the people. Reference, Jami at-Tirmidhi, hadith number 3149. You can look it up. If you want, you can do that now. You can do that later.
I know that by heart. Okay.
Great. And then Allah said to Prophet Moses that you should have attributed that knowledge to Allah. There are people who are more knowledgeable than you. So Al-Khidr was the person whom he pointed out to take the lesson. And when he wanted to find out how he can meet, he was given the detailed description. The description, which involves certain particular specific instructions that he should carry a fish, and when the fish disappears,
Like what?
he should carry a fish in a basket, and where the fish will disappear, at a point where the waters meet, you will find the person whom you want to talk to.
So when the fish will touch the fountain of youth or the fountain of life, the fish will come to life, right?
See, you are adding something to my context. Let me give you the context, and we can discuss about this thing as well, because we're talking about verse 65 to 82. That's a big context.
But you are the one who mentioned hadith, right? It's you who mentioned hadith. So we can share hadith at the same time, correct? So as long as you mention hadith, I can share hadith. So you said he gave him a sign that you carry with you a fish, but you did not tell us what will happen to the fish. Is the fish going to come to life?
The hadith specifies that where the fish disappears is where you will find the person that you're seeking.
Does the fish touch the fountain of life, water?
Obviously, if it disappears, it must have swallowed.
See, hadith, it means whatever the prophet said.
I know what hadith, my friend. Why you are trying to rephrase? I'm asking you.
You asked me a question, I'm answering.
The fish
you should allow me the freedom to answer it.
How the fish will come back to life? Because this is how they will know the location, correct?
You are not allowing me to answer. When I'm trying to answer
conversation, consider yourself drinking coffee with me. We don't want to jump over things. We want people to have full understanding.
I'm sorry, what's your name? What's your name?
Christian.
Okay, well, Christian.
Yeah.
You didn't. First of all, you didn't allow me to give the context. I was hoping that you would have
No,
you
I want
respect
you
me
to
enough
give
to
full
give.
context. I want you to give
Yes.
a full coverage of the story so people will know
Yes,
as long
but
we started
if you
from
interrupt
where,
me-
from the beginning, etc. So I'm asking you, Allah,
If
He
you
gave them the
interrupt
sign,
me-
my friend. I like
Listen,
to go
listen.
over details.
Listen.
Does it hurt you? Does it hurt you? To be honest, I mean, be honest with me. Does it hurt you to give us more details? So Allah, He told them to carry a fish.
See,
Okay, what the
what
fish would do? Tell us what the fish would do.
What you're doing is you're interrupting me,
I'm
and
not.
you're
I'm
What's
not.
the fish
I
gonna
want you to
do?
give us the
It's
whole
a
story,
stupid
not the
story.
part of the story. So
You
Get
haven't.
on
Yes.
with it.
did you mention to me that Allah, He told them carry with you a fish? Did you mention that?
Yes.
Okay, what the fish will do? Go ahead.
Where the fish disappears, he will find
how
the
the fish will
person who's
disappear?
looking.
It comes back to life.
How
It
the
swims
fish will
away.
disappear is not something that is given to him as a sign. The sign
Well,
that's
that's-
given is
well,
where
that's
the fish
silly.
will
It's
I want to
disappear.
learn from you. How the fish will disappear.
Exactly.
However, that is up to Allah. How He will make things
No,
work
so is it
up
true?
to Him.
So is it true that some of the fountain of youth or life, water, fall in the fish and then the fish come to life? Yes or no?
That is the saying of one of the Sahabi, one of the
So there is a hadith that says
companions of the Prophet. The Prophet himself did not say that.
So,
But it is a part of the
okay,
hadith.
okay,
So I
guys,
will not deny that.
So the companion, he said, but isn't the companion reporting what the Prophet said?
No, not
Why
that
not?
part.
How can he
Not
say
that part.
on
So where the companion learned their stories from?
the Prophet?
See, the hadith, that's why I was going to give you the definition of the hadith. When we talk about the hadith, it is traditionally what has been narrated. In the hadith itself,
What
the one
they
that
heard
I'm
from
quoting,
the Prophet.
I'm quoting from Jamia Tirmidhi,
So they
3149,
narrated it
where
and repeat the
Ibn Abbas
story.
said that so-and-so, like Nauf al-Bakali claimed that Musa alayhi salam was not the Musa of Bani Israel when he went to meet Al-Khidr. But the part that you are specifically talking about, where the fish will become alive, is mention of Sufyan, one of the narrators, who said, but he's not quoting the Prophet. Sufyan is saying, people claim that there is a spring of life at the rock.
People claim.
Yes, it's not the Prophet who said.
So you Muslim, you take what people claim, not what your Prophet.
So within this hadith, that particular part that you are pointing out is something that Sufyan has said, not the Prophet. The Prophet said that they traced back to the point where they lost the fish and they found the man. And when they found the man, he put a condition to learn the lesson, because he came to learn as a student a lesson, and the man whom he met placed the condition that you do not have the patience to learn of something that you do not know.
Okay.
So you should not ask me questions until I myself come and make it clear to you.
Well, you aren't making anything clear anyway, because still you did not tell me how they will miss the fish.
See, how they miss the fish is something that is ambiguous.
Allah
I'm not
knows
talking about
best.
anything that is ambiguous. Again,
So we
I
have
tell you,
ambiguous story. Okay.
yeah, that's what I mean. When it said Sufyan said it, it's not the Prophet who said it. Anything the Prophet said is something of certain.
Is Sufyan making things up, you think?
No, I wouldn't.
No,
And see again,
Omar made
then you
things
have to
up
agree
and
with it.
became
So you have to agree
Quran.
with
Sufyan
it.
as a Sahaba, see, I can agree with that. I'm not saying necessarily agree or disagree. What I'm saying is what Prophet said is infallible. You talk about anything the Prophet said, I will agree with it unquestionably. Okay. So going back to what the Prophet said further is in this case that
By the way, just a question. Hold on, please. You said the word fish. Is the Quran saying the word fish?
The Quran is not saying the word fish.
So what the word?
It's.
I do not know Arabic.
That's a good question. I haven't actually.
Well,
it says the word
investigated it.
Hoot.
Okay, if you say so. I do not want to argue about it because I do not hold expertise in Arabic language.
So, but so those two men, they are carrying a wheel.
Again, I do not hold the expertise in the language.
Okay,
so questioning me about the language is not the right.
Okay.
So how are you going to explain to us?
Right. So he said that it was a fish, and the fish came alive, as in like it disappeared, and the companion who was with Musa, he said a certain place it disappeared. They went and they found the person, and they set a condition. According to the condition, he was supposed to stay quiet about everything that he was going to witness. Anything that he witnessed, there were three things he witnessed. One was when he went there, on the boat, he was welcomed warmly by the person who was the boat rider. I don't know if what's the word for it.
Okay.
The boat rider welcomed him warmly, and after he took the service, instead of paying for the service, he kind of damaged the boat. So when he damaged the boat, that Musa alayhi salam questioned him. Why? Because he couldn't bear the patience of watching something wrong happening there. Okay, and then he said, reminded that this was a condition that you were supposed to maintain. He didn't, so he apologized, and they carried on with the journey. And as they carried on with the journey, at the second instance, the child, as they saw, was playing with other children, and Al-Khidr went out and he ripped off his head and killed the child.
Okay.
Musa, who was witnessing this, could not remain patient anymore. This was more evil than what he saw, so he questioned it again, as anyone would do. And that is why I also appreciate what you did when you were asking the question, because it's nothing less than what the Musa alayhi salam had questioned. It was a very genuine question. Why did you kill something that's innocent?
All right.
Unless it was for killing another soul. So the same question he asked, again he reminded that this is the condition that you had to set, and he apologized again that I'm sorry this happened. They continued with the journey with another condition that next time I open my mouth and ask you a question, I will part ways. And the next time something similar happened, where he went and erected a wall towards people who were not being kind to him, to Al-Khidr.
Right.
And yet Musa couldn't be quiet. He questioned, and as he was questioning, he said, this is where we part, and he explained everything. So between that, I would like to mention, the whole point of that is Al-Khidr himself was a prophet who is not mentioned in the Quran by name.
Okay.
There are only 25 prophets who are mentioned in the Quran by name.
Okay.
Over 125,000 prophets, 24,000 prophets have been sent to all across the time. And Al-Khidr was one of them, ideal examples. He said, a sparrow came and sat on the edge of the boat and dipped its beak unto sea. And Al-Khidr said to Moses, my knowledge and your knowledge and all the creation's knowledge compared to Allah's knowledge is not more than the water that is taken by the sparrow's beak. That was the main lesson that he had to learn. That the point of all of this was that not Musa didn't know everything that he claimed to know, and that everything that is happening, Allah knows more than what anyone could ever in their knowledge encompass. So the whole point of us questioning this, that we don't understand, is because of our lack of knowledge. Like, for example, if there is a natural calamity happening, you don't know why the natural calamities are happening. In many cases, it is taken as a punishment.
Okay.
In cases of, like, for example, Nuh alayhi salam, Prophet Noah, whose people were all killed by the flood. People who are questioning can question that, the whole community disappeared. Among them were children also, who were innocent, and yet they were killed. Right? But then it is what it is, because if they had grown up in that kind of community, they would have also grown up to be sinners.
Okay.
Not knowing what they would happen to them.
So why the child is killed until now? I did not get it. Why the child is killed?
Oh, yes. Okay. To answer, he made an explanation to all three of the reasons. First being that if the boat had been left as it is, it would have been taken by the kingdom, who were looking for the boats which were in top condition. As this was a defective one, the person who was riding it was saved because his entire living was on that boat alone. So that way he saved him. And the second, that the child who was killed was actually killed because Allah had revealed to Al-Khidr, who was a prophet in himself, that this child was going into sinner, and therefore the punishment for him was death. He was a sinner.
He would do what? He would be a killer
and therefore
when he grows up.
That was his destiny. He was decreed to be killed. And the third case was that
was he decreed to be a sinner too?
He was decreed to be a sinner, yes.
Okay, so Allah decreed him to be a sinner, and now Allah will kill him for he made him sinner.
Yes, so that's
Yes.
the question about decree.
That justice?
Yes.
Allow me to
Allah's
respond to that.
justice.
The thing about decree, the qadr, is that Allah has written everything in His book.
Your
in His Lawh
destiny
Mahfuz,
has been written for you.
The slate. In His knowledge, everything that we are capable of doing.
Exactly.
He is aware of what's going to happen before it happens.
No, this
In
is
that
not,
awareness,
Predestination.
decree
It
is
is
not
wrong.
aware. Decree is about he decides for you what you will be.
Exactly.
no, that
He
defines,
decide
that
for
defines
you
the
already. It's
free will,
written
right?
for
You have the free
you.
will of what you want to do.
No, you don't.
No,
Islam,
you
don't.
have no choice.
Yes, you do.
No.
Okay,
You
let us
choose
go.
to
No.
do what.
My friend,
yes.
here we don't make speeches. You know me. And as long you are the person who is quoting for me a reference, right? So allow me to quote for your reference. And you said to me, you study this very well, correct?
Yes.
Story of Al-Khidr, yes.
Yes. Okay. As long you study this very well, here we go. This is the hadith in front of your eyes. And this is after you study it very well, proving you that you do not know nothing about what you study. Read for me carefully.
Could you slow down, because I do not see your video on the YouTube. It's not live yet.
All right, it's going to come to you.
I'll be right back in about 10 seconds or so. Okay, hold on.
Remember, you said that it wasn't a decree for him to be a sinner.
He chose
It was
to be a
just the knowledge
sinner.
of Allah.
Say that again, please. I didn't.
You
I
said
think you
to
missed
me,
something.
it was the decree was mean that Allah, He have the knowledge of the future, but He did not decree for him to be a sinner.
Yes.
No, I didn't say that He did not decree for him to be a sinner.
No, you said
No, you
that.
did.
I said that he was decreed to be a sinner. That's why it was a punishment for
you
him.
said a decree to be a sinner. I asked, what does that mean? You say it. That means Allah is aware of the future, what He will do. I said, so
Yes.
Allah
It's
made him
already
commit sin.
written for
You
you,
said
your
no.
future.
No, Allah did not make him commit sin. He doesn't. You said he dictates, as in he decides. Allah decides for him. I said there was a free will.
Okay, so read for me the hadith.
He
in front of
was-
you. Okay, fine. That's good. That's good. So there is a free will. Read for me the hadith. Is that a free will?
Okay,
So he
let me
was
see what it says.
created
I heard
infidel the
Messenger
day
of Allah
when he was
sallallahu alaihi wasallam
created.
said-
So it was
this is
already
narrated
written
by
for
Ubay,
you the day you were born.
bin Ka'b, who said that I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, explaining the verse, as for the youth, his parents were people of faith. He was created infidel the day when he was created. Yes. So there's no contradiction here.
What do you mean?
He
You
was
just said-
created infidel.
Yeah. He was
So
really
Allah
easy
wrote
infidel.
for him
He's not
his
infidel yet.
destiny.
He's a child.
No, he was created infidel. The way he was created, the day he was. So this is
Exactly.
going
So
back
it was
to
destiny.
the day he was
It was
born.
destiny. It was destiny for him.
It was destiny. Yes. So here's
Exactly.
how.
But you
I-
just
here's
said
how
you
the
just said there's a
believers-
free will.
There's no free
Yes.
will.
Yes,
It's
that's why
written
I'm. See,
the
again,
day
we're
you were
deviating
created.
from Al-Khidr story
come on,
to
man, don't-
decree.
Don't fucking bullshit us.
As kafir.
He
And there's-
destined him. Yes.
He destiny, yeah, it was a destiny. So, but you deny the destiny. You said we have a free will.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no free will.
There is a free will. That's
Oh,
see
come on,
again.
please.
Yeah, my
The
friend,
question-
listen carefully.
Jeez, what's wrong
I don't
with
like
these people?
kids talk.
See.
I'm losing my
See,
patience
see.
with you. Listen
I'm
to listen
losing my
carefully.
Yes,
patience
yes, yes.
too.
I
Yeah,
asked
it's
You
so
have changed
stupid.
the
The
subject
topic
from
is not
Please,
Al-Khidr,
you
I'm
know,
not
it's
child.
like,
It
come on.
is you who said
Yeah,
to me,
we're
it is you
old
who
already.
told
We've
me,
studied this
who proved to
forever.
me that
Please.
he was fair. Why? Because he is going to be bad. I asked
Exactly.
you,
Already,
why
Allah
bad?
has written
Why
your
would you say-
destiny.
He says
With the
Allah
day you
has
were
the
created.
future. We believe in a free will.
There's
I
no
said,
free
no,
will.
this is not true. You're a prophet, you have different opinion. The Quran confirmed that. This guy, when he was born, he was born destined to be infidel, destined to be a disbeliever. And this is your prophet words. In Arabic, in English, doesn't matter. And this is your Islamic translation.
I have told you right from the beginning that I'm here only to talk about the topic that I came. I
This
do
is the
not want to talk
topic.
about
This is the
Al-Qadr.
topic. The topic is
Come
why
on,
we
you
the
know.
child. So
You
now
just
the
want
child
your
is
own
destined to
narrative.
be
Where's the
a
conversation?
disbeliever. So why I want to kill
Yes.
somebody? He'd have no sin. It was not his fault. What is my fault? Can I change my fate against Allah?
About Adam?
destiny. Here we go, because
No.
this is about Al-Qadr.
Again,
so you're
no,
a prophet.
not- no,
so you're a
not
prophet.
Qadr.
Your God, He
Mashallah,
destined for the
you
child. to
know
be good.
Arabic enough
So
to
hold
tell the
on.
difference
So why
between
you lie to
Qadr and
me?
Qadr.
Why you lie to me about?
I did not come here to talk
Why
about
you lie to me saying Adam had the freedom to choose between sin or not to sin? Why
again,
you lie?
again. I'm not going to talk about that because
You
you're
have
twisting
to talk
me.
Because you
about it,
can't.
Because
You-
this is
you
about
can't.
the destiny of the child.
No. So
It's
if we are
up
not
to
going
you.
to
Are you a Muslim?
see,
Are you a Muslim only in that there, or are you not a Muslim? Why you lied to me a second ago saying Adam? Did you say to me that Adam was given a choice to sin or not?
Kristen, I have defined my premises at
You
the
did
beginning
not.
that
You
You
if
did
did
I
not
were
to
to
our
talk,
satisfaction.
If you have one, if you ever have one, you are destined to be a thief, but he's a kid now. We killed him. We did not steal yet. So where is the destiny? And where is justice? So the kid now is a kid. We killed the kid when he is a kid, before even he commits his sin. Let him at least commit his sin. Allah, he opened a laboratory to teach Adam a lesson. He decided to sacrifice little children. What a stupid religion. Anyway, I think we have enough for today.